Bumperclot.
The raccoon has smiled upon us tonight. In our faith, the sacred children of the raccoon never waver. Everyone watching live, as this child shows us the way.
You might have just sentenced a bunch of children to death.
I'll show you the raccoon.
Don't stop rolling.
Tyler Perry's Ruthless. We have won the battle, but the war is not over. The night is always darkest before dawn. And though it may seem as though we are in the midst of darkness, trust, the dawn is on its way.
May I present to you the children of the new paradise.
Where dogs sometimes struggle, the dawn is on its way.
May I present to you the children of the new paradise.
Where dogs sometimes struggle, we have won the battle, but the war is not over. The night is always darkest before dawn. And though it may seem as though we are in the midst of darkness, trust.
I'll show you the raccoon.
Don't stop rolling.
Tyler Perry's Ruthless. In our faith, the sacred children of the raccoon never waver. Everyone watching learn, as this child shows us the way.
You might have just sentenced a bunch of children to death. You need me. I can do this.
Hey, what's going on, family? It's your man VKJ back with another live event, family. Welcome to the Ruthless Roundtable. That's right, we are back. We are back with another live event. Are you ready? Are you ready to rock a douchey? Well, I'm not ready yet. I can't do this without my fellow co-hosts. And you know who I'm going to bring up. I'm going to bring up my girl, the homie, the macaroni, the Tony. She is no phony. There is no other but the Tuka, you know, all of that good stuff. Tika Do, she's in the building. What's good? How you doing?
Oh my God, with the names, but thank you. I appreciate the, how you call it, the introduction.
That's, you know, I get hype. You know, I'm hype, super hype. Yeah, and you know,
It's all good. I love it.
You love it. If you love it, I love it. It's all good. So, who else do we got? Of course, you know what I'm saying, we can't do this without our new co-host. You know what I'm saying? She hyped, she in the building. I know she ran home, she got ready. She's always on point, always on time. Here she is. You know who he is. I don't know about that t-shirt, but go ahead. Let's do this, man. Let's do this, Candy. All right. We talk about Candy love. What's good?
Hey.
What's good? What up? How you doing, Candy?
Ooh,
Dallas gang in the building. What's going on, everybody? Hi, Tickety.
hey, Candy.
Jay.
All right. Shout out to everybody who is coming through. What's going on, Latoya? I see you. Everybody, do us a favor. Come on in the room, hit that like button, share, and hit that subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Of course, we got Nola Summer Rain in the building, 777. With my sis, she got my 777s. She got my fire. You know what I'm saying? That's love. And shout out to everybody. Okay, everybody's coming in the room. We got Cali Girl in the room. What's going on, Cali Girl? Cali Girl in the room. Hello. We got Marcy. Hey, Marcy, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Marcy. I bet you didn't miss it this time.
She's here. She's ready. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, fam. And absolutely share this out. Let everybody know we are in the building, family. And yes, we are excited. Why? Because, you know, we usually do, you know, our live discussions on the episode. But today, we got somebody in the house already. And I appreciate it. And shout out to Tika Dushi, of course, for linking it up. Again, it's a team effort. We are excited, family. Why? Because we have one of the writers of our favorite show, Tyler Perry Ruthless. All right. This gentleman right here wrote episode 5, and he also wrote episode 9 and 10, which we're going to see real soon, right? Listen. We're excited to bring him on for the first time. We want to welcome him. Give him a round of applause. Get your round of applause ready. Tika, you know, we got the round of applause crew. We got everything. We are ready to bring him on today. His name is, out of the Rockadoochie camp, the Rockadoochie writer, Branyon Davis is in the building. Welcome.
Hey.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm blessed. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be at the Ruthless Roundtable with y'all.
Yes, sir. We welcome you here again. We had our brother O Vasquez here. Y'all right? You know, the brother in arms and writing. You know what I'm saying? And you now have become an official member of the round table. So shout out to Branyon. You made it.
Anything is possible.
I love your energy. So, sir, I know you're excited. We're excited to have you. I'm going to give it to the ladies first to definitely welcome you and ask your questions, and then we'll get back to me. All right. We'll start off with Miss Tika Dushi, of all things Ruthless, in the building. Tika. Uh-oh.
Oh my God, y'all! You want to see me? Let me go first. Oh my God. I might be buffering over here. I don't know what's going on.
Just a little bit. You're okay. We can hear you.
But thank you so much, Mr. Branyon, for okay. Thank you, Mr. Branyon, for being a part of the Ruthless Roundtable tonight. I got a couple of bones to pick with you. You were the intricate. You were you were responsible for that whole, according to episode 5, the whole trial. How dare you do Daikon like that?
I know. Hey, listen. I know he's a favorite. I know he's a fan favorite. He's you know, he's one of the OGs on the show. But you know, he made some decisions, and that's kind of the chickens coming home to roost for our guy. But you know, he's still around. He's still viable. He's still breathing. He's good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm just messing with you. Like you said, Daikon Anthony is definitely a fan favorite for the Ruthless addicts, the Ruthless fans. And so basically, I just want to start with this. You guys were given the task to enhance new characters or introduce the new characters to us. Did you guys come up with those characters and then build around them, or did Mr. Tyler Perry give you guys those characters, such as Obadiah, Alex, and I have another character that I want to ask you about as well, but those characters were brand new to us in season 5. How did that whole thing play out?
Great question. So Mr. Perry, he will kind of provide us with the bones, the skeleton of like the boards in the roller coaster of where he sees it going and who some of these guys are and girls. But then it's kind of up to us to kind of flesh them out a little bit, you know, fill in some blanks. So we'll get the broad strokes, but in terms of some of the details, we're lucky enough to be able to come together in the writer's room and kind of let our imaginations run wild and kind of figure some of those things out. But Obadiah, yeah, he's one of my favorites. He's an interesting guy. Very cool character.
Yeah, Obadiah is definitely not one you want to really mess with. I'm loving his character as well, but I just recently did a little video on this little character, this little kid character that we have discovered. This young man is supposed to be Andrew's son. Where did Deshaun come from? Because the original kid was Keith. So are you guys trying to tell us that Andrew has another child?
You know, Andrew, he's been out in them streets. What can I say? Yeah, you know, some of that might come out a little bit later. I'm not sure, but yeah, that his son was kind of, as you saw, was brought in as leverage by Cal and Desiree to try to get him to cooperate. And I really enjoyed writing those scenes in terms of like that father-son bond, and the actors did such a wonderful job bringing that to life. You could really, or at least I could really feel the love he had for his son, and the things he would do to kind of continue on that relationship and see his son more. So yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so my brain wasn't just playing tricks on me, because I'm that I try my best to investigate as much as I can. And so thank you for somewhat confirming that, Andrew. Y'all heard it here first. Andrew does have an additional child, or is that Malcolm's child? I'm just saying. So anyway, I just want to ask a real quick question, and then I'm gonna turn it over to Candy Love. How did you become a part of the writer's room, Tyler Perry's writer room? How did you become a part of that?
Oh, that's a great question. So I've been writing for Mr. Perry for years and years. So I also write on House of Pain. Shout out to Curtis. Bruh. Yeah, that was a fun one. Assisted Living. So even back to For Better or Worse, which was years and years ago with Michael Jai White. So I've just kind of been in the mix, and they were putting together a writer's room for Ruthless. And I was lucky enough to get tapped on the shoulder and invited in. So it was a blast. It was so much fun. Such a wonderful world Mr. Perry created in the sandbox, and just letting us play around in there was a real highlight for me. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you're definitely doing such an amazing job on Ruthless. I also will notice the difference in the writing on Bruh, because I'm like, oh, he just brought in a ruthless character on Bruh. And so you're doing such an amazing job, and it seems as if the transition was effortless. So I'm going to pass this thing on down to my girl, Candy Love. Of course, I have a couple more questions at the end, but sure. Here you go, Candy. Thank you, Mr. Branyon. I appreciate your conversation.
No, I appreciate you.
Hello, Mr. Branyon. Nice to meet you. I do want to let you know that I am happy with the writing this season, though how not fast paced, but the story is moving. You all are keeping the story going at a steady pace, and I am very appreciative of that, as all of us are. What are your what be going on in your head when you write these things that you write? You know, I had to change my voice when I asked this question, because y'all really go left a lot of times. Where do you get these thoughts from, the things that you all want to do, like the trial, like the shocking of Joan, the drowning Peter? Like, where did those things come from? Did Tyler throw those in? Did the character say, well, let's do this? Or was that something that was written by you and your other co-parts?
Yeah, so for that particular episode, it was kind of a writer's room thing. And, writers will just pitch out things, and some make it and some don't. But then kind of like, so basically what you do is as a collective, you come up with kind of a few things like, okay, this has got to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. And then it's kind of up to the writer to get you there. So like what path you're going to take, and you get to tap into your inner weirdo and torture people. And I pitched and it's kind of interesting too. Like you'll pitch some things and sometimes they don't make it, and sometimes they do. You just never know. Like I had this whole thing where there was going to be a box with a rat in it, because it was, they was looking for the rats, and you heat up the box, and then I'll stop talking there. I see Tika's shaking her head. She didn't want no parts of this. So that didn't make it. So
I'm here for it. For it.
But even at the end of that one, spoiler alert, when they had the gun at the end, I originally conceived it as Olivia, the child. I don't know how much we can talk about it. We've already seen it though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen it. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I had her pulling the trigger, and it was a really emotional, crazy moment on her mother. And thankfully, the executive producer stepped in and was like, no, we don't want to go that far. So he passed it over to Obadiah. But anyway, yeah, look, I like all those medieval times tortures that they used to do back in the day. I was always like fascinated that people could be that cruel. It's just so bizarre that people used to do that, right? Like all the different devices. So I was like, oh, this could be interesting to have a box, and then you don't know what's going to come out of it, and it's going to be this and that, and so yeah, that's kind of.
I enjoyed it. I don't have a problem with it. I enjoyed everything, all the torture, everything y'all do. I don't have a problem with it. I love it. I am glad the little girl didn't do that. That would have been like a little mind blow.
That would have been too heavy, too deep.
But I do appreciate it. What other things have you worked on other than Tyler Perry? Where are some other places that we can see some of your work?
Let's see. I kind of started in advertising. So I wrote, me and my buddy wrote some Nike commercials for LeBron James. And we did some stuff with the Black Eyed Peas and Snickers. So doing stuff like that. And then we sold a movie to Lionsgate that never got made. And right now, just out pitching kind of some of my own stuff and hoping somebody buys it. We'll see. But, like I said, like, the past few years, I've been heavy into Mr. Perry's world. So, new episodes of House of Pain, Assisted Living, they're out now that I worked on. So definitely, if you're looking to laugh a little bit, change of pace, check it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's interesting to learn that you are in advertising, and not marketing, but I guess just advertisement and transition into writing, I guess drama or scripts for Mr. Tyler Perry. What another question do I have? I think it slipped my mind. When I get it back, I'll ask. All right, Jay, ball is in your court.
All right. Again, Branyon, great job, brother. I enjoyed this episode thoroughly.
Thank you.
Because there were certain people that deserved the torture, like Anthony, as we say, Elder Mama says, Anthony, he deserved it, right? Peter was shaking in his boots, okay? He kind of deserved it too. At the same time, when you wrote where the highest did not believe that River was actually doing the trial and pushing his head into the water, what made you write that he didn't believe him and pretty much took over and was kind of drowning, Peter the right way in order for him to go through the trial?
Great question. So I kind of just put myself in River's shoes, and like, the episode titled it The Measure, because the measure of a man is what he does with power. And River's never had this kind of power. So it's like, what kind of guy is he? Who is this guy? So I thought it would be interesting to have him call up the guy, Peter, who, he had some feelings for. And they're still there, I think. So I thought it would be really, really interesting that conflict of, I got to torture the guy, but I low-key really like the guy. So like, how can I accomplish both? And as you saw, you can't serve two masters. So he ended up getting taken off the case, and the highest came in, and then he really had to scramble to get back in the highest favor. So then he was like, okay, let me torture Joan, who's been my ally for so long. And it just kind of showed that, when push comes to shove and you're backed in your corner, a lot of people, they'll just do anything. Self-preservation, so.
Yeah, a lot of people had a problem with the Joan, right? I think we always like, how could you do this, River? Like,
I know, right?
Joan looked out for you, and all of this and that. I mean, the taser. But let me get to the box, right? The pleasure chest, bro.
Pleasure chest,
right? So we talking about the medieval times and everything else like that. I want to know, and I think we discussed it all. The round table, we discussed it. We want to know, where did this chest come from? And was the chest in the highest's chamber? And was this the same chest that the Highest used to torture River every time River would come over?
That's a great insight. So the cool part about it for us was that they can't just go down to Home Depot and buy stuff. You know, it's almost like you talk medieval times. They're almost living a medieval times type lifestyle here on the compound, right? Like there's a fence, they can't get out. They kind of have to make do. So the pleasure chest was definitely in the Highest room, and that's why River's so familiar with it and all the history behind it. And that's another thing that we really liked about working on this season was that is just kind of continuing with that world building, you know, just even like with the Raku and then how, you know, how they talk and how the traditions and things. We just thought it was fun to make it. It just seems like more of a real world, you know. So yeah, the pleasure chest. That I might be telling on myself. But in LA, there used to be a store called the Pleasure Chest. I won't get into what they sold there. And I only know this because I would drive by. I never went in.
Okay.
Just in case my mom was watching. But
hi, Mom.
Okay.
Shout out to Mom. But anyway, I thought that'd be a cool name for it, you know, because the pleasure in the torture. It's just a weird S&M kind of a thing for these maniacs, you know.
Yeah, I loved it. Okay,
Yeah.
Tika, you up?
Absolutely. Well, I asked Mr. Osokwe this question last week, and thank you to Mr. Osokwe Vasquez for connecting us with Mr. Branyon Davis. It's awesome that you writers are willing to come out with the Ruthless Addicts, the Ruthless Fam, and just hang out with us for a moment or two. And we definitely appreciate it. So for those of you that are just tapping in, we are kicking it with the one and only Mr. Branyon Davis. He is a writer on Tyler Perry's Ruthless. He's also been a part of Bruh, Assisted Living. His resume is extremely extensive. If you are not watching Bruh, I don't know what your problem is. I love it. So anyway, I just wanted to say that part.
A lot of abs on Bruh, a lot of abs.
That part, yes, indeed. Okay, thank you so much for that. But with that being said, my question is, if there is one character that you could write a backstory for on Tyler Perry's Ruthless, what character would that be and why?
It's a great question. You know what? I would dip into Obadiah. I just think he's a fascinating guy, and I may dip into him a little bit in the upcoming episodes. So I was able to dip in and give some more background on him. I just think it's an interesting world where these people are in this cult, and I'm fascinated by who they were before they got in and why did they get into this cult? Like, how does River or Joan, the CPA, how does she make that decision? Like, what drove her to this? And especially the people in power in this place, like Obadiah. He's definitely a smart guy. He very charismatic, influential, but he's here, and you know why? Like, what is happening? Like, so to answer your question, Obadiah is just the guy I've always, I would not related to, but I've always thought he was a really interesting guy. I have nothing in common with Obadiah. Trust me.
So you say, and we're okay with that. Obadiah is he's definitely intriguing. We've come up with so many different backstories for Obadiah. Like, he may be an FBI agent that turned bad. He may be a head doctor. Like, there's so many levels that we can put Obadiah, or so many places and careers we could actually put Obadiah in. So if you happen to make that, we will definitely watch. So I'm excited for that. Another question. I'm just going to go into your writing career now. What would be one of your favorite projects that you have ever worked on? And it's okay to be honest over here.
It's a great question. Favorite projects. Honestly, all the ones I work on with Tyler Perry Studios, I really enjoy it. I love the people I work with. Everybody's so talented and loyal and just really good people. And you get a lot of freedom to create and do things. So, before the pandemic, before everything went to Zoom, they would fly us out to Atlanta and we'd stay out there. And I just remember every morning I would just open the window and just really count my blessings that I was out there making the drive onto the lot. And it was just a great experience. So in terms of getting paid and working, definitely all the stuff I've done with Mr. Perry.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the truth.
Okay. Honestly, I love that. I love that. I appreciate your candid, you being so candid with us. Any surprises we can possibly expect on Ruthless that we're kind of foreshadowing? We're foreshadowing. We kind of see some things that we think are going to happen. I'm playing because I know you can't give us any spoilers. I'm just joking. I get silly sometimes, so don't pay me any attention, okay?
No,
Let's okay. So I see 28 back there. What's that on your jersey back there? 28.
Yeah, no, that's the old college football jersey. I played a little college football, and I have to remind myself that I used to do it because now I'm old, my back hurts, and my kids just shot at me. So it's just like I come here and I reminisce, like, oh, I used to be somebody, So.
And you still are, sir. You still are.
Most definitely.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, Candy, you can take it away from me.
Okay. In reference to law enforcement that's on Ruthless, where do you get your information from, like how things actually work in law enforcement and how you put that into the show? Like, do you watch television shows and get it, or do you like go to real law enforcement agencies, FBI, SLED, or the local Georgia, I think with GBI? Like, how do you get your information from and how you would fit it into Ruthless?
It's a great question. So the way I operate, at least, is if it's something I know from TV or movies, I'll roll with it. If it's a question that's specific that I'm not sure how it works, actually, there's a gentleman from my hometown who was a police detective for years and years. And it's great because I can call him or take him to breakfast. And then I have a little tape recorder, like my phone, and I'll just ask him questions and he'll just tell me. So we definitely want to ground it in authenticity, at all points possible. But you don't want to, you want to work smarter, not harder. So if it's something that you've seen on a movie with, I don't know, Ben Affleck or Denzel, like, you can probably trust that it's accurate. So, and so a lot of times it'll just be that kind of like how an interrogation will work or whatever. Mm-hmm. But again, if it's a specific thing, like, can they bring in Anthony's son and hold him over, blackmail him and all this, I can ask that guy. That's how I do it.
Okay, cool. My other question would be in reference to Jesus. It's like it's going to slip out my head.
In reference to Jesus?
Yes, reference to Jesus, the raccoon. Yes.
Yes.
No. So as far as the writing for Daikon, because everybody loves Daikon, I know you can't answer this question. Will we ever get an interaction between Daikon and Obadiah in a way like they are fighting for the highest? I know you can't really tell us, but I want to know if we would ever have a clash of those two.
An Obadiah Daikon clash. That's a great question.
Anthony Daikon, not River Daikon.
No, for sure. The OG Daikon. I think we can all agree he's the real Daikon, can't we?
Correct.
Yeah. Although River's killing it though, you know,
He is.
Literally killing it. Yeah.
Exactly. Dude, those actors, it's so good. You
Yes.
know, it was really wild to see them, you know, bring your words to life. And you know, there's some shows where the acting's like, these guys are great. But sorry, to answer your question, I don't there's a lot of things in store for both of those characters, but I can't recall if they ever have. Well, actually, no. Yes, I remember. Yes, you will see them interact.
Okay.
Yeah.
In a negative way?
Yes.
You're going too far now.
No. Here's the thing that brings up a point that I wanted to talk about was that one thing I really enjoyed in the writers' room, we all did, was the whole Game of Thrones aspect of it in terms of like they're wrestling for power. It's like you've got the highest and you've got Ruth, and she's top dog. She's pregnant, or is she? You know, I
like that.
Rivers now the Daikon, and the Daikon's down, and Obadiah's trying to flex, and everybody is kind of climbing up and down this ladder of power for the Mad King, you know.
Mad,
right? So it's very interesting, and it's like it changes week to week in terms of who's got the upper hand. So and you know, and these weird alliances have started to form, and they will continue to form and change, and characters you thought were at odds may be forced to work together. You just don't know. So that's going to be very interesting. So in terms of Obadiah and Daikon, they definitely will have an interaction.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So
no. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying thank you.
Okay, cool. All right. Speaking of Obadiah, now I asked Big O last time he was on here. I'm going to ask you the same question. All right. So it was mentioned that Obadiah, his title is headmaster, right? He's over the children. He's training the children. He's psychologically changing their whole makeup and how they think and everything else like that. But the interaction he had with Tyrone, aka the highest, but I call him the lowest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The interaction that he had when Obadiah was trying to get the highest to let the children go and take out people and take out the FBI. He said, no, they're not ready. He's like, you know, I'm the headmaster. You want me to go chase after rats? And he's like, yo, I'm the headmaster. He's like, I know I created you. Now I have a theory, Branyon.
Yes.
I have a theory. Okay.
Yes.
My theory, because Obadiah, the headmaster, is teaching the kids, Tyrone is entrusting him to teach the children all about the Raku. My theory, and you can blink, you can do whatever you need to do if you can't answer it. My theory is that Obadiah is really the guy who basically groomed the highest and taught the highest everything about the Raku when he was young. And now he's older, he put him in position, and now he's in charge, and he's grooming the children as well. I don't know if you can tell me anything. I don't know if you, like I said, tap your foot if I'm on the right track, or from or blink.
Let me tell you, for all the people out there watching, my man Jay is very, very insightful. He's a student of the game, and a lot of times we'll lace in stuff that we don't have time on the page. We don't have the real estate to explain it, but my man picks it up. You know, it's incredible. As for this, I cannot confirm nor deny your theory. However, I can say with confidence, you will find out their history. You will all the answers will come to light. Yes, so you have a lot to look forward to in terms of that storyline for sure. It all comes comes out of the shadows, and you get to really experience. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
We
That's
got
good.
you.
I got you, brother.
As Candy said last week, we're picking up what you putting down, so we got you. We understand.
Whether you're right or wrong, you'll know when that comes. And I can't wait to see your reaction. This is so much fun. I really appreciate you guys, and just in terms of your passion and what you're doing. And it's like going on a journey together. Like us as writers, you guys as viewers, us as viewers, us as fans. Like, it's just fun. It's like a community. I think it's amazing. I love it. So
absolutely,
kudos to you. Absolutely.
Yeah, we told Old last week, and want to tell you now, we appreciate you guys, and of course, shout out to Tyler Perry. But we appreciate the creativity, the thoughtfulness, the intricate details that you guys have put into season 5, and season 5 alone has ignited the entire Ruthless community. So you guys have a lot to be proud of, and we appreciate you being here and really just giving us the little bit that you can give us. We know you can't give it all to us, but we appreciate it all, man. So shout out to you, brother.
No, thank you. No, right back at you. Right back at you. We got some wild shit coming too. Like I to kind of prepare for this roundtable. I don't want to half step. So I was like, let me read my other episodes again to make sure. And I was like, okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wish I could be there and with you and watch you guys watch what's coming. So I'm excited.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
But that's a good idea, though. That is a good idea. Maybe we can do a live watch, right? Maybe we can't display it on YouTube, but maybe we can all be together watching it together. But again, it comes on late. If you up late, we could put some stuff together, because we're going to be up.
Yeah. I'll sit in my car and watch while I'm at work.
That's the best job right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, T.
Okay, well, there's a moment in episode 5 where it's almost as if it's like a parallel interrogation. There's a moment where we see them with Daikon on trial, and then there's Andrew being questioned by the FBI. Did you arrange it that way when you wrote it out, or did it just happen to fall into place that way when you were editing? Because it was like boom, boom, like Daikon here, Andrew here, Daikon here, Andrew here. So did you guys arrange it that way, or was it written out and that was the vision that you saw for it in the way that you wanted it to happen?
Oh yeah, that was absolutely the vision, and it's again, kudos for picking up on that. Kind of the idea that was that you got the cult, the Rakadushi, and I believe Andrew mentioned that too when he was talking to the FBI. It's like we all have our belief systems in these organizations that we believe in, whether it's a religion or whatever, and you can end up being blind to the reality of what's going on. Kind of like certain police officers, that could be considered a cult for the bad ones. You know what I mean? Like I think you know where I'm headed with that. So it was interesting, like, to me, to kind of compare and contrast those scene to scene to make that a direct link of, okay, you've got the Rakadushi cult, but law enforcement could also be considered a cult. So that same kind of interrogation, was definitely going on in tandem. So
absolutely. I kept watching it. I had to go back and watch it again, and I'm like, they're doing this in my mind, because I'm no writer, but in my mind, I'm like, they're doing this on purpose, like to go back and forth. And so I enjoyed that whole moment. Now, did you have a particular moment in episode 5 that was like your all-time favorite moment?
Oh man, let's see. Oh, I really liked the moment where Ruth went to get Callie and was like, okay, we're out of here. And then our main man, Obadiah, was like, popped up like, nah, not on my watch, you know? And then, you know, I just thought that was very, very, very powerful and nerve wracking for her. You know, she's trying to rescue her child, and then this dude comes up, and then she was able to get out of it, but it was very tense. That was a very tense moment. I like that. Then obviously at the end, when River was like, okay, let me get rid of, his name Alex
Alex.
she knew she knew his big secret. So this was a great way for him to just get her out of his way, you know, in that whole chess match. So he checkmated her, you know,
Literally.
So, yeah. But yeah, I love having big moments. You don't always get them because it just depends on kind of what episode you get assigned. But this one was a good one for me in terms of like, I got lucky in terms of like, it was a big cliffhanger-y kind of a ending. So that was fun.
Absolutely. A lot of very, very important moments that you needed to watch to be able to connect to the next episode. Were you on set when they filmed majority of episode 5, or did you only see like a couple of them acted out?
Yeah, great
Couple of the
question. So,
moments.
yeah, so when we wrote this, it was last year, and we were like in a mad dash to finish scripts before the strike, and then the strike lasted so long that unfortunately for the writers, we weren't able to work because of the union, you know. So we didn't see any. I didn't see any of the on-set stuff. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer, but you know. So when I'm watching with you guys, like I'm seeing it for the first time too, which is kind of fun. So I get to experience it. Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Absolutely. Well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say another thing that was cool, because sometimes when you're writing stuff, you don't know what's gonna make it in, and then you see the end product, and you're like, they change the lines. They're like, you're like, that's not what I wrote. But it was like, I was so pleased. It was like bang, 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 almost word for word what was, you know, we had envisioned for it. They delivered, like, so that was really cool. So I think shout out to the director, the actors, the producers for, you know, coming through and delivering. So that was great.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to turn this thing over to Candy, but you guys in the chat, we are tapped in, tuned in with Mr. Branyon Davis. He is one of the writers on Tyler Perry's Ruthless. If you guys in the chat have any questions, make sure you add those questions into the chat, and maybe we can get to it. Okay. So Candy, take it away. Thank you, Mr. Branyon. I appreciate you.
Yes. So I have 2 questions. What made you, well, no, back to what Tika was saying, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Do you all allow the characters to ad lib? Like last episode, Lacey was doing the no chasing, the TLC would stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. Like, is that an ad lib, or was that written in the script? Do you all allow the characters to ad lib, or maybe change, you know, some of the verbiage in the script, or do you all want them to word for word?
Great question. So a lot of times, I'm not sure of that particular instance, but a lot of times the actors they're so good that they know where the scene needs to go. So, and they know their characters. So if they feel like, oh, my character would say, get to the gate a different way, then they can absolutely do that. You know, the scary part is, though, if they ad lib too much and then we needed to plant some information that's going to come out later, and then that doesn't get planted in, it could kind of screw it up. But that hasn't happened that I've noticed. So far they're killing it. And then some really cool, beautiful things do come out of ad libbing. So like I'm all for that. But you just can't do too much in terms of, especially a show like this that's serialized, and you know, it has to track. But yeah, some ad-libbing for sure can go on. So, and then the director, you know, so he'll have his ideas for how a scene he wants it to play out. So it's definitely a collaborative thing. You know, you talk about, we used to play some football, but it's definitely a team game. Hollywood or, you know, whatever. You got the director, you got the actors, everyone's collaborating to not win the game, but like create the best episodes you can. So that's one of the things I enjoy about it.
Okay, you all are doing a very, very good job.
Thank you.
Collaborating. So yeah, y'all are on. Y'all like almost like the Dallas Cowboys. I just have to say that a little bit, you know. But Jay, I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, on that one. So
I thought I was gonna get it. I thought she was gonna do it.
So I didn't have a question, but I did want to point out the masterful writing when Obadiah brought the children and Ruth, and he said to the highest, "I think we found the rat," and he looked at Ruth, and then he looked back. Shout out to you on that, man.
My man Jay's coming with the details. I love this kid.
I was gonna say that too, but I said
yeah, that was so clever.
Yeah. We you know, just wanted to ramp up that tension, you know, like shit. Is this when she's finally gonna get caught? We don't know. Yeah. So.
It was intense. I was like, what? Like, are you giving Ruth up? Like, what do you know, Obadiah? I mean, again, he is an incredible character, man. Like, I'm really looking forward to him because he knows about the drones. He knows about all of this stuff. And it's like, man, who is this guy?
Right.
So,
yeah, right. And he's in a precarious spot though. It's like he's got this, he's such a powerful dude, and the highest is powerful. And it's like, I feel like, you know, he's got to be careful, you know, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I totally agree. He's a really, really interesting character. And the casting was great for that. Like because we, to your point, like new characters and stuff, we didn't know who this guy was, what he looked like, you know what I mean? So me seeing it for the first time, I was like, oh man, this dude is great, man. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's
played Malcolm X too. And, I believe was it Godfather Harlem? I think he was in Godfather Harlem.
Godfather Harlem, Jason Carvell.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's his name. Yeah.
That's dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's legit.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Man, I know we took up a lot of your time and we appreciate it too, man, for real. We want you to enjoy your evening, man. Are you on the West Coast, East Coast?
Yeah, I'm West Coast. This is great. We can keep talking for the next hour, so I don't have to put the kids down. Let's just keep running. Let's run it back.
Okay. I mean, family, you heard it. If you have any questions, throw your questions in the chat. I mean, your man wants to keep.
I'm pretty sure his wife is probably looking at him like, if you don't hurry up,
you lost your mind. Punishment trailer.
Okay.
Pleasure chest, huh?
That part.
Right.
He's shocking me like John later.
Oh my God.
It's too kinky, bro.
Did you get any listen, I just want to be real candid again right here. Like, was there any therapy required after writing this show? Because these episodes got literally dark.
Yeah.
And episode 5 was definitely a part of that. How do you unwind from that craziness? I appreciate it, but
yes,
man.
We love it.
Look, we got some wild. Yeah, it gets. Yeah. Yeah, you got some more moments coming.
9 and 10, huh? 9 and 10. I heard you. It's all good.
Yes, sir. We're ready too. We're ready. We're ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it could be cathartic. You can, but it is some wild, dark world that Mr. Perry has created. Absolutely. So
yeah,
it's just part of the game, you know. But it's good to try to find some bright moments when you can. But it's a lot of shady moments going on. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I'm looking in the chat, see if there's any questions. I don't see any questions on my side. But ladies, do you have any more questions?
I do have one quick question. If he can answer it, will we see Malcolm? Or is he stinking? Is he somewhere in the... Where is Malcolm?
I know
Malcolm
where
is the police officer, the one that was drugged up.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know where Malcolm is. And
you do? Okay.
Yeah. And you will know where Malcolm is. You will see Malcolm again.
Yeah. So
okay, will we see him before the break? Like, I know y'all are going to do a break at episode 10 or however the half mark. Will we see it then? Or are you not sure when we'll see him?
Oh no, I know. I'm trying to think if Candy.
I'm
trying to ask the questions, y'all.
I know you
No.
are.
No. It's coming up. It's soon. I'm not saying it's next episode, but it's not like the finale or anything. So yeah.
Okay. So we don't have to wait to the end of the season to find. Okay. All right.
No. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
I
was.
don't know if I'm ready. I was gonna say I don't know if I'm ready to find out what's going on with Malcolm, because like I'm probably the only one in the world that Malcolm was one of my favorite characters. So I don't know. I'm afraid to find out what has happened to him. I'm just saying.
I want to know where you been all this time, bro.
We're gonna find out.
But again, once again, we just want to say thank you so much for taking out your time with us to hang out with us, and thank you for taking a lot of those filler words out of the script, like all of that. Are you sures? And like, thank you so much for taking a lot of that. No disrespect at all, but we appreciate you guys. The conversations are continually flowing. There are moments that go like boom, 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 and it's like you're trying to catch your breath because you're trying to make sure you don't miss something. So if you guys are absolutely doing such an amazing job. With that being said, where can everyone find you, Mr. Branyon Davis? And thank you once again for coming and being a part of this whole, I was about to say roundtable conversation tonight.
No, hey, thanks again for having me. This was a blast. It was so much fun. I really, again, appreciate, allowing me to join the fam. I that was cool. I'm part of the roundtable now, and I'm not going.
It's official, baby.
Let's go. But yeah. If you want to see some of my stuff, just other than this, check out Bruh, check out Assisted Living, check out House of Pain. We'll just keep it going, keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But
all right, brother.
Yeah, but let's keep in touch. This was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep tuning in.
You official now, brother. You are welcome to the roundtable at any time, bro. Anytime. You bring bring the other writers. We'll all have a whole party.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a blast. Keep doing your thing. This is great. It does not go unnoticed. We really appreciate you, and we appreciate the detail of the way you view. You're really, and it means a lot, because a lot of times as a writer, you want to slide some things in here and there. You're hoping people will catch it, and you guys definitely you're catching it all. You got a big catcher's mitten. Can't get nothing past y'all, so we got to make sure we keep our game tight. So
y'all keeping us on our toes, definitely. Keeping us on our toes, and we, like I said, season 5 to the moon for real. This thing is crazy, bro. We love it. We love it, man. So shout out to you. Thank you for coming through today, brother.
No, absolutely, we'll do it again.
Definitely, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Absolutely, thank you so much.
Yes, definitely dope. Appreciate him. My man, Branyon Davis.
Give me y'all up.
Rule, man. Like, shout out to him. Y'all need to definitely go follow him. Definitely make sure you support all the shows that he's writing on. Like, again, talented people coming to the Ruthless Roundtable. Again, shout out to the whole team for putting that together. Tika Dushi in the building. You already know. That was dope.
We did it.
Hey, we did it. So, I mean, at this point, it's been 54 minutes. Episode 7. If you want to see the recap, definitely watch one of my recaps or watch Tika's recaps. Look. Like our time is up here. Our time is up. You know, I'm not even gonna go through the slides. Y'all seen it. Check out our recaps. We'll be here next week because next up is Tika Do. And she'll be doing episode 8, right? And we may have another special guest. You never know. Word is getting out there. You know what I'm saying? Word is getting out there that the Ruthless Roundtable, again, your number one source for Ruthless exclusives, is in the building, fam. So you never know.
Listen, Jay. I just want to say, I just have one thing to say.
Yes.
Hootie hoo! Oh my God.
I have another thing to say. I just want to know, are we gonna see us? How we gonna get this baby on the sonogram? Because River did his big one.
Hey,
and got a whole a sonogram machine device.
We can talk about it. Yeah, he is a menace. B, like, soon as he says, as long as I got this baby, you can't touch me. He's like, girl, you don't know, right?
Yeah, and you called. Hey, you actually called that. You said that River was going to be the one. So salute to you for calling it out. You said that River was going to be the one to do something to Ruth in regards to that whole baby situation.
Well, you know, he's on a rampage right now. He's so, you know, his head is so big with power, right? And he's just like, man, you know, nobody's gonna push me around because I'm the new Daikon. So he got something to prove. So yeah, we're gonna see that picture that we got. I think we all got it. Ruth laying up with her blue drawers, right? And they're gonna put that with blue.
Yeah, you're right. Bluish black, navy. I got you.
But we're gonna see them touching on her belly. I don't know if that's that. I mean, look, it makes sense for it to come in the next episode, right? We're gonna see that tonight. Right. So
did you think that was his mother that he was seeing, Jay?
I said either his mother or one of the cartel ladies, and I know you know exactly who it is. So why don't you go ahead, let the people know so we can end this debate? Because, you know, again, you know, sometimes I'll put it out there, right? Because I know who it is, but sometimes I'll put it out there just to get the conversation going, because some people don't know who it is exactly. So we're talking about the shadow demon that showed up when the highest was he's all messed up, right? We know he needs psychotic pills, antipsychotic pills. So take a douchey. Can you let the people know exactly who this woman is? What would you say? What'd you say, Kenny? Say it. Who that? How you
how about who this woman?
How about who this woman?
There you go.
I feel that this is the highest's mother. The reason why I say this is he's having a psychotic or a psychotic moment, and he's seeing things, and the dark walker or the dark woman, the dark demon or whatever he called her, his mother, he was in the room when his mother passed away from being choked out by one of her Johns. And so he was in that closet for like 3 or 4 days before he actually came out. And for those of y'all that missed it, season 2, episode 17, I believe, is where he tells Elder Mother Marva about how his mother basically gave him to dark walkers or men who were messing around with him. And so I feel, and her name is Pearl, but I feel that this is his mother that he's seeing. I might be wrong, but I guess we'll find out.
Yes, we
will. The whole prostitute situation with the messed up smeared lipstick, the cigarette. Mama.
Right. It makes sense. It makes
she the mama.
Candy, does that make sense? Because again, lingerie, cigarette, looking at him like, boy, you know what I'm saying? So this is this is possibly the mom, or is this a cartel lady? Because that's what everybody's asking. But it makes sense what Tika said. What you think? You agree?
I agree. She looks like she could be a whole lot of things that's not positive. And his mama, I guess, if the way Tika just ran it down, yeah, that looks like she probably could be his mother. And then I'm shocked. I didn't know about the part where the mother let him go, gave him to somebody, and then let the people run amok with him. Yeah, that's why I was looking so crazy when you said that.
Elder Mother Marv.
I remember it, but I don't remember that last of the part. That's why I was looking like that. But yeah,
it was a sad moment, man. I was feeling sorry for your boy because he was a little boy, and He was taken advantage
No matter
of.
when he was a baby.
He's been screwed over for a long time. So he's been, having antipsychotic pills, you're gonna need that after you go through all of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, man. So yeah,
Yep.
hey, Tika, I'm gonna roll with your theory that's his mama. I'm gonna roll with that. Family, what you think? Chime in below. Who is that? Who is that? Harper, who that lady? Harper,
Who this woman?
Harper, who this woman?
we gonna
That's
cross
from the
our
color
fingers.
purple. Jay should know.
Keep my fingers crossed. I hope I'm right.
Listen,
I hope I'm
I'm
right.
in the purple Raku right now. I'm not in the color purple. I'm in the purple Raku right now. So I ain't remember.
Okay, you definitely in that purple Raku.
That's it. You see all this behind me, okay?
But
anyway,
y'all stay tuned because we may get once we get the reveal, we may be able to get the mama on the Ruthless Roundtable. So stay locked in. I'm just saying.
See, my girl Tika be working. You know what I'm saying? My girl Tika, you know what I'm saying? She be working. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why we got these Ruthless exclusives. It's a team effort, but Tika is definitely putting in work, making sure the people show up. Shout out to Tika Douchey, you know what I mean? And yeah, so next week, hey, you know what? If we get the answer, Tik, and again, you know, it's all about scheduling, but if we get the answer in this next episode is coming out tomorrow or this morning, is it possible, and I hope she's watching, is it possible that we can get her here on the Ruthless Roundtable? Is it possible?
It's possible. She's very active over on my IG page. Yes. And I've been sending her clips of videos of us on YouTube over here. So just know I'm working, and I'm hoping it'll work in line with everything. So
she's been tagging
her name is Christina Sclafani.
Okay.
Sclafani. I could be saying her first name wrong, but y'all will find out. Just stay locked in.
Stay locked in. Listen,
baby.
You gotta tune in. You gotta tune in every single week. Bring your friends, everybody you know that loves Ruthless, because you never know who's gonna pop up. You never know. It's gonna be crazy. So let's talk about it here. Are you excited about tonight's episode? Well, tonight for me, tomorrow for y'all, right? What are you looking forward to the most of finding out? I'm gonna start with you, Candy, and I'm gonna go to the douchey. All right, Candy douchey.
I am looking forward to if Malcolm pops up, if they're able to locate Malcolm, because River did tell them he knew where Malcolm was, that Michael knew where Malcolm was. Yeah. So hopefully we can find where Malcolm is, and if he's, breathing or he's thinking. And I would like to see what's going to come of this sonogram that River has coerced and gotten from the doggone FBI. Like, they gave him a whole tote of stuff, and that was the first thing I saw. I said, what in the ham and cheese is this? I said, Lord, River, you's going up, River, because they're going to get you. Man. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, those two things.
You know what? So, okay. Tika Douchey, I'm going to go to you, and then I'll tell you what I'm looking for. What are you looking forward to the most? Is it similar to Candy? Is it anything else?
Definitely looking forward to finding out that Ruth might actually be knocked up. Looking forward to finding Malcolm, good or bad, indifferent. I'm looking forward to finding Malcolm. I'm definitely looking forward to that hot shot that Daikon about to give to the highest, or either the highest may make him take that shot himself. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing, what's going to happen with that.
Right.
So I think and then maybe we'll see the mother again. Maybe the mother will come through and be like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know. In my own right to spirit moment, she gonna come through and say something else. But I'm just looking forward to the whole doggone episode, y'all. Y'all know how I do.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I mean, she may come through, be like, "Yo, give me some." You know what I'm saying?
Right. One thing before you go, Jay. Hopefully we get a quicker, a longer episode, because this episode was like 30 something minutes, 36 minutes, and
this one was like 39.
Was the shortest episode of the season. So
this
far,
was too
like,
short. Yeah. I think
get a 40-minute, 50-minute.
I think they're doing that on purpose, because they're saving a whole lot of stuff to give us in the next episode. So it's kind of leading. I'd rather see you mentioned it. Who mentioned it? Who mentioned the filler words? You did, Tika.
Tika.
I'd rather
There
it
you
be
go.
30 something seconds instead of an hour full of, hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. You
Filler.
okay? Yeah, you sure? Right? Filler words, right? So I'd rather them give us 39 minutes or 40 minutes of a solid episode than a whole bunch of just filling up the space.
And long drawn out scenes.
Right. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to the sonogram. I'm looking forward to what is Lacey going to do with this code and what's the next steps with that, right? Because we didn't even talk about the conversation she had with Zane, you know what I'm saying, trying to find out what happened, you know, with the food and all of this and that. And salute. I see you. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to Obadiah's story, man. Again, I'm on this guy, man. I'm telling you, my theory might come true. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited about it. It's gonna be dope. I'm just excited about Ruthless. We always excited about Ruthless, but I'm even more excited. And the fact that, shout out to all the writers and all directors and all the actors. I mean, you guys are really exploding one of our favorite shows. You're really exploding it, and we appreciate you guys coming here with us, hanging out with us, and really allowing us to pick your brains. You know what I mean? Because, and I think they like, I think Branyon really liked us picking his brains too. You know what I'm saying? Big O, you know, and shout out to Big O. I saw that he posted, you know, a picture of us and how he had a good time. Oh, Big O. And of course, Branyon, you guys are welcome back at any time. Let us know and we'll just kick it, man. And you know what? Like I said, it may be cool for us to have that live just viewing. Like we all watch it at the same time, but we'll show it on YouTube. We're not going to show the show, of course, but we can show us watching it together, right? You know, so I think that'd be dope. What y'all think?
Oh, here for it.
I'm here for it, as long as I ain't got to get up and go to work the next morning.
right. We'll arrange it. We'll arrange it.
Or I could be sitting in my car and watching it or something if I'm at work. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This was awesome. Another great live. All right, let's get into it. Candy Lover, what do you got coming up on your channel? Let the people know what's going down.
Yes. I will be doing Love and Marriage Huntsville. Monique 69 Ways Johnson and Aries will be doing Reasonable Doubt season 2 episode 5 on Sunday at 7:15, and I think we're trying to do something with the new movie on Netflix, The Ridge, the one with the guy that played
Rebel Ridge.
Yeah, I think we're going to try to
for that too. Yeah,
that was so dope. Yeah.
If you do it, make sure you invite me.
Oh, most definitely. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's all I have. Just keep your notification bells on. I am at 477. I'm trying to get to 500, guys. Like,
come on, y'all. Let's help out our sister.
You know, pull me on into the 500 zone. I appreciate it. So, but thank you, Jay, for the invite. Thank you, Tika, for the invite and for the exposure. You know, I greatly appreciate it. I thank you all very much.
It's all love. All right. It's the douchey douche. The Tika Teak is the woman, the woman of the hour. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, this young lady right here was on the Oval. She was in Divorce in the Black. We got a superstar amongst us, family. I don't think y'all know. Y'all don't realize now she humble. She humble, but we ain't humble about her. We gonna lift her up. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna do in the name of the Raku. We gonna lift her up and keep lifting her up.
Not the name of the Raku. Not the name of the Raku, Jay. I ain't trying to go to hell now. Come on now. But I appreciate what you're saying. I definitely appreciate it. Now listen.
You up, girl. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. I appreciate listen. I just want them to let me in on the Rockadooshi compound. They keep playing, but anyway, it's all good. I just get in where I can fit in. But at the end of the day, y'all, your girl, ruthless. Hopefully y'all be able to make it with EJ this Saturday. Family Business New Orleans, the book version, book club version. We're supposed to do that. Hopefully I'll be able to make it with that. That's about it for me right now, but I appreciate y'all and y'all patience and still rocking with your girl. Even when I give y'all those little 4-minute videos, y'all still come and watch. So thank you, Ruthless Addicts, Ruthless Fam. I absolutely appreciate you guys. Thank you, Jay, for coming through with the dope fire behind intro and we just had an amazing time tonight. Thank you, Mr. Branyon Davis, for coming through. Shout out to Mr. Osokwe Vasquez. You don't know, we best friends now. You have connected us to your crew. We absolutely appreciate you so much. And that's pretty much it. Thank you to the chat. Thank y'all for coming through.
That's it. That's love. It's all love. All right, family. Look. Your boy just did a live final prediction for the next episode of Power Book 2 Ghost. You know, these are the last couple of episodes, so we're going to get it in. I'm dropping sneak peeks all over the place. Make sure you tune in, tap in, as Tika says, do all of that good stuff. Run it up, hit the like button. But had a great time on the live earlier. Shout out to the Vacay fan that came through. Of course, look out for that R&R. What is the R&R, Ben? What is the R&R? Is the Ruthless Recap, baby. So look out for the Ruthless Recap. We come in early in the morning. You already know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, dial in. You know what to do, fam. Y'all know what to do. Definitely check it out. You know what I'm saying? And then, again, I actually just did a video. I did a trailer reaction for Rebel Ridge. Okay, I just did it. I'm going to drop it real soon. So look out for that. But like I said, Kenny, if y'all do it, definitely let me know, because that was a dope movie for real. So look out for that. And yeah, what else? Oh yeah, we just did the season finale of Bel Air, so we did a live on that. Definitely check that out. Myself, the Lawrence Report. We had Shayna. We had Monique 69 Ways. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check that out. Definitely a fun time with that. And yeah, family, just keep your notification bells on. A Ruthless Roundtable. We locking it down, family. The number one source. You see it. The number one source for Ruthless exclusives, family, is right here with us right here. All right. Thank you, Tika. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Branyon. Thank you, Osokwe. That's how you say it. Osokwe Vasquez. I call him Big O.
Perfectly. You got it perfectly.
I got it. All right. Because you said it a million times. So I'm just listening to Tika just say it over. Thank you for saying it a million times so I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Osokwe, Big Osokwe in the building. And everybody for coming through and supporting us. We appreciate you guys. We would not be here if it wasn't for you guys right there. That's right. I'm talking to you. So we appreciate you guys. And look, check us out on that next Ruthless Round Table. Yeah. Love you guys.
I love it.
Salute.
The raccoon has smiled upon us tonight. And our faith, the sacred children of the raccoon, never waver. Everyone watching live, as this child shows us the way.
You might have just sentenced a bunch of children to death.